scouting Auburn, kind of what your impressions?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been impressed with them. They're so complete, length, athletic ability, toughness, and then you have one of the best scorers in the country. And your defensive plan starts with how you're going to deal with that, and then they've got a lot of shooting around him. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us, but we'll show up and compete and see what happens.
They have Janai Broom, but you have Brian Kalkbrenner, Defensive Player of the Year in your conference. I mean, what kind of challenge does he present for them?
Well, I hope he presents a challenge because that's got one of the best offensive centers in the country and one of the best defensive centers, and something's got to give. And my guess is that whoever wins that battle is probably winning the game. So that's an important part of what we're doing. But Broom's also, besides being an elite scorer, I think he's one of maybe the best passing big guy in the country. So. Our ability off the ball when he has it to really stay home and stay disciplined so that he doesn't beat us by scoring points out and with a boatload of assists.
Well, how much do you all relish the opportunity to take on the number one overall seed? I know every game's fun and important, but this one seems like it's got even more juice.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing to go to the Sweet 16, so it doesn't matter who you play. I wasn't that excited about playing Louisville and Lexington, but once that all comes out, then you just this is who we play, and if you want to stick around and you want to continue to play, you got to find a way to win. And obviously, Auburn's had an unbelievable year. They've essentially been the number one seed in the NCAA tournament for about 6 weeks because of the level that we played. And I've known Coach Pearl for a long time, back to our Division II days. He's won everywhere he's been, so I'm not surprised that they're back in this situation, having another great year.
When Pearl took the job at Auburn was kind of a basement dweller in the SEC. Did you have faith that he would turn it around for this team?
Yeah, I mean, he's won everywhere he's been.
Yeah.
Won national championship in Southern Indiana, and turned Milwaukee around in short order, and then went to Tennessee and had great teams there. So I don't think anybody's surprised with the success that Bruce has had. He's had it at every stop, and he gets those guys to play hard, man. And they really, his teams have always competed and always been very physical.
What did you like most yesterday about offensive execution? I guess other than hitting open shots when you guys.
Yeah, we got out in transition and we're able to create some opportunities in transition, which is important to us. And the pace of the game is really important to us. But we executed when we had to, and we're able to get some stops when we needed to. But you take it one game at a time. It's a new day tomorrow.
Two more.
You just shared a nice moment with a head coach who knows Auburn really, really well. Did you pick Rick Barnes' brain just for a second about your opponent?
A fellow SEC coach would never tell somebody outside the SEC what's going on. There's so much love in that league. I mean, I tried, but I couldn't get anything out of him. But Rick and I have been friends a long, long time, back to my days at Iowa State when he was at Texas. So it was good to see him.
Thank you, Coach.